When I did it, my relationship score was 7.5. It was the lowest score. I felt like a hypocrite, and I felt that um I didn't value things the way I valued. And then I did the Optimize You. And during Optimize You, I learned how to develop a morning routine. That was the first thing that I learned, to develop my morning routine. And that created a shift in how me and my daughter's relationship was. Because in the mornings, we were screaming at each other and being very upset with each other. And then after developing this system, we were able to assist each other and get out of the house on time. After that, I developed a system to take myself from red to amber to green. This system has shifted my relationships in leaps and bounds. My vibrations are just differently. I don't even have bad relationships that were affecting me just dropped off by the wayside. I didn't even need to say anything to the person. They just stopped dealing with me. And the relationships in my family started to improve leaps and bounds. So there was like a paradigm shift after I did the moods, changing my mood, getting my mood changed. I even started developing systems for work. When I developed systems for work, different systems, because I remember when I was in Optimize You and I come to Nicole and I be complaining, I said, Nicole, this and this happened at, oh, she says, how many fires are you outing today? And she's like, what is the system that you're going to do to make sure this doesn't happen? So I developed the system. After developing my systems, I was able to leave work 5 o'clock for the first time in years. And I was able to leave work 5 o'clock and I was able to start picking up my daughter from school. I was able to spend that time with her. And that I couldn't do before. And our relationship continues to grow and get better. I'm also better for the 83 team members that I do have. So I'm a better manager, I'm a better friend, I'm a better mentor, I'm a better coach to them because I have changed how I show up for them and how I show up for work because I decide that this is the woman that I want to become. All right, so after finishing and getting myself in Optimize You, I started Optimize You based off my finances. When during Optimize You, I realized that my finances exactly wasn't the problem. I needed to get to the root of the problem, which was my relationships, and that was what was costing the spending. So fixing my relationships helped me with my spending. After Optimize You, I'm having this new life, and I want somebody to help me with the new life. So I decided that I was going to find a coach online. I invested $475 into what is supposed to be I guess it's a finding thing to see if this thing works for me. Then after I did that, like a day after, Nikki called me and said, Evelyn, I want to talk with you. I believe that you are searching for more and after Optimize You. And I'm telling you that this must be divine because God knew that I needed more and I wanted more. And she said to me, I believe you want more and I believe in you and I want to help you to get more. And she asked me to she think it was very important. We had a 40 minutes conversation. She said it was very important that I do a VIP day with her. I agreed and we went on. I told her about the course that the consultation that I had paid for. She said, go ahead and do the consultation. But the consultation was a nightmare. It was with 79 other people. And the gentleman started talking about psychics and talking to your ancestors to fix your financial and thing problem. That was like, for me, a no. That goes against everything I believe in. So I knew that he wasn't for me. And I decided that going with Nikki was the best thing. And I'm telling you, going with her was the best decision that I ever made. All right. I decided the VIP day. We went to the VIP day. Nikki and we sat down for 5 hours and we planned my next move, which is for me to move from TCI to the US. So we planned things that she felt that I needed and tools that I needed to do. There are lots of other moving parts that I can't mention at the moment, but for the one of the main ones was getting somewhere, a home. We are on the way to that. We have almost done that, and that's on it, because I was able to save the money, just like she said to me, start with $100. You don't need to start with $1,000. Just start with $100 and go. And I had saved the money, and we are down for the home already. Also, we decided I had to have a plan for my daughter, because my daughter, I'm going to send my daughter private, right? So I applied to schools from $6,000 straight up to $20,000. So we selected the schools. She was my daughter was a very integral part of it. We selected the schools. We went through, we looked at the schools based off needs and based off how it would fit us and what we needed. So we did that, and we followed deadlines, we followed the system, went through with everything, did VIP days. She got accepted, shadow days, sorry. She got accepted to, of all the schools, only one hasn't sent us an acceptance letter yet. All the other schools that we applied to have already sent her acceptance letters. And I made sure that I saved the maximum school fee. So I have that put down for her for school. And as you can see, my page is showing the school that she wants to go to, where they're welcoming her, Cheney Brown, to middle school. So it's just awesomeness. And when I look at all the things that Nicole has taught me in the last year, that to my 50 years, as much things that has happened and the changes that have happened to my life in the last year, and the volumes and the leaps. I remember after the VIP day, I said to Nicole, I did this already, you know, and you know, I failed at it. And she looked at me and she said, Evelyn, you are equipped. And I know that you can do this, because you're not the same woman you were when you failed. And she said, I believe in you and you got this. And I know when I even though I left and I was still sort of like, you know, confused and saying, you know, you know, this is not going to thing. I was apprehensive because there were so many moving parts, because there were so much things that I had to do. And I went home and I worked at it, following the systems, following the mindset that I learned from Optimize You, following the mindset that I learned throughout the different courses that I have done in the Goal Accelerator Club. If you're not a Goal Accelerator Club member, you need to be, because all the systems that you need and how to make them are there. I would definitely come. And I'm saying that Nikki does not know how much she has sown in my life and how much of a blessing she has been to me. And I just want to say to her, Nikki, continue to sow in women's life, because you are indeed a blessing. And continue to just sow for us. And to everyone listening, I would recommend that you do Optimize You. Optimize You, change your life in leaps and bounds, because it gives you systems. And Nicole goes in depth as to how to make the systems, and she gives you it raw when you're not doing it the way it needs to be. And she follows up a lot, too much sometimes. But I love it. And I want to say I graduate in September and I'm excited. I'm also going to go to the Gold Accelerator retreat, and I'm looking forward to that. And I'm just all excited. And I just want to say, ladies, just believe in you, and the rest is history. Once you believe in you and you have somebody like Nicole at your back telling you that you can do this and you got this, trust me, you got this. I'm moving in August, and I have no doubt in my mind that everything that I touch my hand to, my business, everything is going to succeed, because I know that I am equipped and I've got all the tools. And I just want to say thank you, Nicole, for taking a chance on me and for believing in who I am, and believing that I needed you, and for God for telling you at that point that I needed you, because I needed you, and you rescued me once again from myself, because I would have invested another $6,000 in a course that was not going to help me. But you called me out of the blues, because God told you that I needed you, and you were there for me. And for this I say thank you so much, because I can't believe how much my life has changed.